Check, test, test, 1, 2. Pull those down a little bit.
KACA.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance.
1, 2. Check, check, check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hope that sounds okay back there, John. It was a little hot in my headset. Turn that down a little bit. 1, 2. Check, check. And that's me microphone. And here comes some spots. Check that real quick.
KACA.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes.
Okay, I turned the mic up a little bit. Mic was turned up some more for you. It's still way hot in my headset. 1, 2, check, check. Is that better? Got about 2.5 minutes before we start. Sounds good, thank you. Pre-game in about 90 seconds. Okay, it's time for the Preston Lady Indians pregame show to start in 30 seconds from Mark. And the pregame show will come up here in 20 seconds from Mark. Hopefully the Lady Indians have a good game today. 10 seconds pregame open in Mark. And this will be your final time check. Pregame open 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Lady Indian pregame show. Coming up, we'll get you ready for tonight's game. We'll visit with the coach, have a look at the pregame stats, and take a look at the keys to tonight's game. The pregame show is brought to you by Preston Dental Care. When better oral health is your goal, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Strive for excellence. Settle for perfection. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we welcome you inside here at Preston Gym for tonight's match. As tonight, the Preston Lady Indians will play host to the Pocatello Thunder. And a very pleasant good evening, and we welcome you to senior night, as only one senior on the team this year. That's Drew Despain, as she'll play her final regular season home game of the season here tonight. But the season's not over. Preston still has another match coming up next week when they travel to Century to take on the Diamondbacks. Preston comes into tonight's match with a 3-16 overall mark. That is 0-2 in the conference, where Pocatello is 4-13. They're 1-1 in the conference. These two teams have met once already this year in the pit over at Pocatello High School in a match that saw the Thunder knock off the Indians in straight sets, winning 3-0. So senior night, and it seems strange that you're saying goodbye to just one player, but indeed that's all it is. As a team that's loaded with juniors will really look good for next year, and one team, one player will obviously move on in Drew Despain in what has been a fabulous career here at Preston. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll visit with head coach Karaska Haskell. We'll do that as we continue, as the pregame show tonight brought to you by Preston Dental Care. When you all have those times when we need to see a professional to care for our teeth, that's when you need to call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Call today at 852-3700 or stop by the office at 135 South State Street.
KACH, my local radio.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, auto owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. We'll visit with Carrasca Haskell here before we get started with Pocatello here this evening. You know, it's senior night, and although you don't have a lot of seniors on your team, you have one, and it's still a fun night and a very special night to be able to celebrate.
Oh, absolutely. We've been calling it the Drew Night for weeks now. We're excited to celebrate her because she's done a lot for our program and for our team. And just as an individual, seeing her develop over the last few years has been awesome. And so it's always exciting to see them come through the program and work hard and then, you know, go off into the real world and see what they can do.
One of these days, I'm gonna learn not to ask you those questions at the beginning of our interviews, as you get a little misty-eyed. Let's talk about everybody else on the team. You had a trip to Grace this past week, and I understand went fairly well.
Yeah, the girls really pushed hard. We didn't have Drew playing that night just because she's been really hurting with her shoulder lately, and so we tried out new people in those roles and things like that, and the girls stepped up. They had a fun time playing together, and they've never played that well against Grace. And in general, I feel like that was one of our better matches that I've seen them play. And so it still keeps that hope alive that the progression is still on point, and that's exactly where we need to be.
Of course, now tonight you take on the Pocatello Thunder, a team that you saw just a few weeks ago back over at their place. A night that the girls played well, but came up on the short end.
Yeah, absolutely. So they did play well, but after that we talked a lot about just tightening up things. I think, and two, some of those sets we got down by a lot at the beginning, and that is something as a whole that we struggle with this team, is just not starting off strong and then pushing. We like to push in the middle or right at the end when we have to push. And so trying to make that adjustment is something that we're trying to work hard on, is starting strong and pushing every single moment of the match.
It sets up very interesting situations tonight that you know everybody knows the team has kind of struggled a little bit this year. But to come out and be able to knock off a team like Pocatello certainly is a big feather in the girls' cap.
Oh, absolutely. And there's no better time to do that than right now. And that's something that we've talked a lot about in our practices and with our mindset of how we want to finish out this season, is just the fact that really, you know, no one's outright beat someone, just completely annihilated them. The closest would be Pocatello annihilating us the last time we went to see them, but still, it was still a good fought match. And I only say annihilate since it was in 3, a sweep, but at the same time, I feel like our conference is kind of just, it's anyone's game. I feel like it's who's going to play that night and who's going to have more push and desire than the other people. And so I'm hoping that, you know, with all of our mindset and talking and things like that, that is something that we will bring tonight to the table, because these girls surely want it. They want to get something under their belt. They want to set themselves up really strong for a district tournament. And I think, you know, we have 2 more matches, one against each of the district competitors, and I think now's the time to do it.
You kind of took away my next question, even though that's all right. Even though it's kind of a celebration here with senior night tonight, the season's not over.
Oh, absolutely not. This is kind of just where it begins, really, in a way, because this is where the whole after season, postseason stuff starts happening. our district tournaments and then who's going to go to state and things like that. And we've seen so much happen since I've been here in the last 4 years, just that a district seeding is one thing, but what you do in the district tournament really is what matters. And I've seen teams that have come in high and then been broken down. And we've been that team once upon a time. And I just feel like it's who wants it. And so I feel like my girls still understand the fact that they're hungry because they haven't had a lot of what they wanted to taste yet. And so they want that still. And the desire is still there. And so I feel like some other teams might just sit back too long and will come in and take it.
And it's such a fine edge. I mean, it could be the difference between a serve and the net for an error or an ace, or the difference between an in or an out call that can make all the difference in the district tournament.
Oh, absolutely. And too, for us, our theme this year is 212, and we talk about how 212 is boiling point, and at 211, water is not boiling. And so that one difference, that 1 degree makes that big change. And so we talk about that, and we talk about how you can be the 1 degree difference. And so I just like you're saying, 1 point here and there will really throw those tides over. And I just feel like you get so many of those, it's going to go in your favor, and that's what we're looking for.
Hopefully those points will fall in our favor tonight, and best of luck against Pocatello.
Absolutely. Thank you.
KACA.
When it comes to vehicle repairs, they can get very aggressive at getting the job done right at Motor Jungle in Preston. Motor Jungle takes the repair jobs other mechanics turn down. They work on any model or make a car or truck, yes, even the one you drive. So when your generator refuses to jam, when your carburetor just won't carb, and your pistons won't go up and down, don't get mad. Take it to Motor Jungle in Preston. They'll have your car purring like a kitten. Motor Jungle on the north end of State Street in Preston.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
From sunup to sundown, we spend our time on the dairy, caring for cows, and producing milk. And we also love being part of our tight-knit communities, being advocates for the kids in our schools, and being providers of safe, nutritious food for families around here and around the world. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back again to the Preston Dental Care pregame show as the Preston Indians get ready to take on the Pocatello Thunder in what will be the final home match of the year for the Indians. So this is senior night. They welcomed Drew Despain out on the floor with their parents a few minutes ago. It's always a tough time. You know, we talked to Carrasca and we started asking her about senior night, and she always gets a little emotional, gets a little misty-eyed, as it's tough to say goodbye to a great member of your program like she's had to over the years, and say goodbye to Drew Despain tonight, as again, it's not the last game of the year, but it's the last game that she will play here on her home court. And it does make it a little bit of a difficult time indeed. So Preston, who has this match here tonight and another conference match next week at Century to wrap up the regular season, and then like Carrasca talked about, also district tournament laying right ahead of you, and anything can happen in the district tournament. A serve or a spike call, in or outs, whatever it might be. They certainly Your fortunes can change at the drop of a hat, depending on what exactly happens. And a team that's not expected to win going into the district tournament could very well walk away with the district championship and a berth at state. So still a lot of work to do before the season comes to an end completely here for the Preston Indians here in the 2021 season. Of course, for the Indians, they'll look to lean on a lot on Chloe Hobson tonight, as they have done each and every match this year. And hopefully for the Indians, things will come out well here on the Knights. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We ask you to stay tuned as all the excitement of Preston Lady Indian Volleyball is coming up right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Stop in for the spooky good deals during the month of October at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Get ready for bad weather ahead with a new pair of Bosch Enhanced Performance wiper blades and save $8 at the time of purchase. A 1-gallon jug of Prestone Coolant Antifreeze, just $7.99 after mail-in rebate. Or save $3 on a gallon jug of Valvoline Premium Blue Heavy-Duty Motor Oil. Price is good through October 27th. Stop in and save where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistance System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Lady Indian Volleyball. The Lady Indians take the floor as they look for another district title and another trip to the state playoffs. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. They have the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Welcome back here to Preston as they get ready to play the anthem. We'll take another quick timeout, be right back, and have Preston Lady Indian Volleyball for you coming up right after this.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700. Stop in for the spooky good deals during the month of October at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Get ready for bad weather ahead with a new pair of Bosch Enhanced Performance wiper blades and save $8 at the time of purchase. A 1-gallon jug of Prestone Coolant Antifreeze, just $7.99 after mail-in rebate. Or save $3 on a gallon jug of Valvoline Premium Blue Heavy-Duty Motor Oil. Price is good through October 27th. Stop in and save where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back. The anthem's been sung, and I'm sure they'll go through and they'll introduce the members of both teams as good crowd here tonight for senior night. Of course, a lot of people making the short 1 hour trip over from Pocatello to come over and watch the Thunder play as well. So kind of makes for a nice atmosphere. Want to have a good noisy gym tonight, and see how both teams can certainly step up and play well here this evening. So they're going through and introducing the players for the Thunder. Tori Garbett. They have 4 seniors on their team. Sydney Webb, Torianne Gentry, Maya Ames, and one other one. But when these two teams got together over in Pocatello about 3 weeks or so ago, a game that we had for you here on mylocalradio.com, it was Preston winning in straight sets. The big problem was they jumped out to big leads early, and then Preston had to try to fight back and get back into the individual sets. They tried. They did a good job in coming back, and they got back to the 16, 17-point mark in each of those sets, but were never able to get all the way back into the sets, and ended up losing the match in 3 sets. And hopefully they can overcome that tonight. As and number 15, Tina Garza. I just recognize that there is a number here that was not on my list. As for the Pocatello Thunder, they've dressed a couple of extra people for the game here this evening. Number 3, and number 4. Now they'll go through now and start announcing the team for the Indians. As I do a little bookkeeping here at as number 7, Kendall Donaldson. As we recognize the two people they added onto their active game roster here for tonight. So senior night here at Preston. And both teams headed for the district tournament. It looks like at this point will be held at Century High School, as the Diamondbacks, with a big lead in conference play, are certainly headed for the conference championship, regular season championship that is, and would be able to host the tournament at their gym. So this truly becomes the final game that Preston would play here at their home gym here in the 2021 season. It was nice to see the big crowd from not only the players but also the fans for Drew Despain when they introduced her here on senior night, the lone senior on the team. And when you talk about teams coming back for next year, Preston will return 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 juniors for the team. As long as they all come back and play again in 2022, Carrasco will have a very experienced club on her hands, and hopefully they'll be able to turn things around and have a much more competitive year next year and be able to gain that spot that they had last year when they went all the way to the state tournament and lost in the state consolation championship game a year ago. So both teams out on the floor. They've introduced all the players, the officials going through and making sure all the proper players are in their proper spots as Adri Selly, the libero, steps onto the floor. She'll get ready to serve as Preston will serve first here tonight. We welcome you in. Dan Hubbard here, John Beverly back in studio as we're looking forward to a good night of volleyball here tonight from Preston. From Preston. Yes, hold on a minute. Selly wants to come over and check the ball. Nope. Evidently we didn't rotate on and off the floor properly, or she was not done checking the Preston lineup. That's what the problem was. So Andrea has to come back off the floor as Zollinger goes back on. Now they're ready and they got it right. Zollinger will step off and Andrea Shelley will go back, and she will finally serve to get our match started here tonight. So Selly standing back behind the service line. Referees say we're ready, and here we go. As the first serve of tonight's match is a good deep middle serve. They'll set it outside, not a good set. Preston able to play it as it comes back onto the Preston side of the net as Despain tries to lunge for it and keep it on the floor, but not able to get to it and hit it accurately. And Pocatello gets the first point here of the match. So 1-0 Pokey on the side out as the ball will come over to them as Michaela Mickelson will serve. As it comes to Despain, Drew with a little soft little dinker shot. That's played at the net, kept alive again by the Indians, and into the net was Pocatello, and it's 1-1. So that play by Pocatello ended up very short. They tried to charge the net to get to it. They ended up in the net, as now Drew Despain will drop back and serve here for Preston. And so the first serve of the night is an ace. So Preston goes up 2-1. Despain's next serve. Good deep middle serve again. They'll set this one on the opposite as they come up, make the play as Preston keeps it alive. Outside, that's going to be a little too strong as the shot there by Gillian Bryce goes just a little bit too long, and it's 2-2. Lahaina Mangum onto the floor for the first time. Number 2 in white for Pocatello. Just a sophomore, but good size and a good leaper. As Preston goes short, that's played here by the Thunder. Kept alive, they'll play it deep. Preston has it, and Despain will just hit it over. So free ball here for the Thunder, and that will be off the net, but it'll find the corner and the kill for Torianne Gentry. Gentry had a big night in that match against Preston a few weeks ago back at their place. Serve comes to Hobson. They'll set it in the middle, blocked at the net and down. Good block at the net as Mangum was there and Caitlin Mickelson was there. They slammed the lid. But they're going to give the point to the Indians anyway and say it was on their side. So it's 3-3. And now Chloe Hobson will serve. Set outside. That comes to Mangum. She goes short. Play by the Indians. As it will be Shelley just to bump it over in the middle. Dug out again by Shelley. Good play there. Harris onto the floor. Hits this one into the net. Now it's 4-3. As Elizabeth Harris didn't quite get it over the top of the net. So serve again for Pocatello. Outside set. Bryce couldn't get it over. As they'll back set to Hobson. She bangs it over into the back row. Again outside Mangum. And the point will go to the Indians. Mangum got all tied up in the net. Even though the ball ended up on the Preston side, she was in the net. And it's a point for the Indians at 4-4. Bryce serving, good strong serve right along the sideline. Played there as Hill gets it over. That's McKinley Hill for Pocatello. Set outside, comes back to Mangum again. Dug out by Despain as she goes down to both knees to play it. Comes back to Zollinger. She gets it over. The opposite set comes to Hill. Not a good hit by Hill, but Preston able to play it. As again, outside set comes back to Mangum again. Partially blocked at the net and dug out by Despain. Back to Harris. Again kept alive, outside Mangum. Blocked at the net and down. Point again for the Indians. Bryce was there, Zollinger there. And Preston takes a 1-point lead at 5-4. As they get the point, and Bryce will serve again. Outside they go, and again a block at the net by the Indians. Same combo of Bryce and Zollinger, back-to-back blocks. Preston goes up 6-4 now here in the first set, brought to you by Preston Dental Care. That's a service error as Reese Swainston didn't quite clear the net. 6-5, Preston on top by a point. Anna Campbell, the junior, comes on for the first time here tonight, now for Pocatello as well. Maya Ames, one of the seniors on the Pokey team, will serve. Indians lead by a point. Good return of serve as Preston just bumps it over neatly. Back set comes to Campbell, and Campbell hits it into the net. Officially, it's going to go as 4 hits, but either way, it's a point for Preston. So 7-5. Taisley Salveson on for the first time. That tips off the top of the net, but gets over. Dug out by the Thunder, just barely keep it alive. Good dig again there by Selly, and Preston able to bump it over. Free ball for the Thunder. Back set in the middle. Boy, Zollinger with a big block, and they get the point. (8-5) Preston. Renee Zollinger has 3 blocks already tonight. Salveson will serve again. Again, they'll set opposite as it comes to Mangum. Good dig by the Indians. They keep it alive. Zollinger will bump it over backwards. And almost misplayed by Pocatello. In fact, it was, and it ended up as a Preston point. 9-5. Pokey needs a timeout. Preston up by 4, 9-5 here in the first set. Take a timeout and be right back.
KACA.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
Tonight's match also brought to you by Motor Jungle at 597 North State Street in Preston. Remember, they work on all type of vehicles, even the one that you're driving. So if your car needs repairs, go see the folks at Motor Jungle. 597 North State Street in Preston. So ready to go back to work. Preston leading by 4. They have to serve as Salveson will serve again. As outside, Campbell off the hands of Selly, and that'll be a side out. 9-6, and the point will come back. Ball will come back over to Pocatello. Tori Garbett back onto the floor as Mangum leaves. 9-6 here in the first set of tonight's match. The first set brought to you tonight by Preston Dental Care. Call them at 852-3700 to make an appointment. Set outside, Solinger. That's blocked. And one good block deserves another. As Taylor Overfield there at the net to slam the lid. And it's now 9-7. Garbett serves again. This one goes to Zollinger. They'll set it back to her. She just bumps it over. And back set again comes to Campbell. She's able to work it around the block and get the point. So back to a 1-point game. As Garbett will serve again. Set over on the far side. Addie Evans has her play dug out. Salveson plays it back on the floor, but they already called the point for the Indians to make it 10-8. So double hit charged against Pocatello. And Tavia Palmer in to serve for the first time tonight for Preston. Comes to Campbell. That's way too long. Out of bounds. Campbell didn't quite, you could see it just by watching her. She didn't extend the arm. She dropped the elbow, and that got her hand underneath the ball, and it just took off. So Preston leads by 3 again. Whoa, off the top of the net, just barely kept alive. Back to Campbell on the opposite, dug out by Selly. As it comes to Hobson, who picks the corner. Chloe with her first kill of the night. Preston's lead back up to 4 again at 12-8. First serve, as that'll be in the middle and out of bounds. As it goes to 13-8. As I believe that was Overfield again coming over, not getting the ball in bounds. So Preston serving at 13-8. On the far side, that'll go off the block, out of bounds, point for Pocatello. Big hit over there, as that was Addie Evans with her first kill of the night. So they still have it at 13-8. Now they change it to 13-9. And Pocatello will get the ball to serve, as it'll be Taylor Overfeld, the junior, here to serve for the Thunder. Outside, Hobson, big hit. Dug out in the back by Garbett, kept alive. Outside, Evans into the net. Point for Preston. 14-9. Here in set number 1 from Preston Gym on senior nights. Selly to serve. Play by Pocatello to keep it alive. As Preston too close to the net, so they just bump it over. Outside, comes back to Campbell again, and once again she hits it way out of bounds. Campbell with a couple of big errors here in the first set. As again, Selly serves at 15-9, a 6-point Preston lead. As that is Gentry, that's dug out in the back row. Hobson able just to get it over one-handed. They'll set it outside again. Comes to Campbell, who finds that little soft spot right in the middle. So 15-10 as Campbell gets her second kill of the match. earns Pocatello a side out. And Natalie Austin now comes in to serve. Serve comes to Hobson. She sets as it comes to Swainston, who gets it over. Outside, too close to the net. So again, it's Evans who just comes over and punches it over. As Hobson with a big kill attempt dug out. It comes back over onto the Preston side. Back to Hobson again, off the block and down. Two kills for Chloe, and it's 16-10. Preston with their biggest lead of the set and of the match at 6 points. Despain serving on senior night. It's another ace, her second. Preston's second. And it's 17-10. Despain again. Goes down the line this time. That almost got away from the returning Thunder player. As Selly bumps it over for Preston. Free ball here for the Thunder. Outside set on the opposite. Kept alive. Just is bounced over as McKinley Hill was dug out nicely by the Indians. Hill able to keep that ball alive as there'll come a free ball here. Gentry bops it over. Free ball for the Indians in the middle. Bryce goes soft. That's dug out. Back over onto the Preston side once again. As Despain can't make a good set, so Bryce will just two-hand it over. Outside, it comes to Evans. Blocked at the net. And what do we got? We have Pocatello into the net. Not sure if they called that on Evans or if they called it on Mickelson, who's trying to dig the ball out of the net. Either way, it's a Preston point, and it's 18-10. Despain serving again. And she serves up her third ace of the set. And once again, Pocatello now trailing by 9. They need a timeout again. So another timeout here in the first set. Preston leads 19-10. We'll be right back.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And tonight's match is also brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. With produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, fresh bakery, deli items, and now fresh sushi as well. It's Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. 19-10, Indians have the lead and the serve, and that's going to be pinpointed right into the corner neatly, as putting that ball away was Tori Ann Gentry with her second kill. So the side out, serve will come back over to Pocatello. 19-11 now the score. As Evans serving. Despain with the set. Outside comes to Swainson. Magnum back on the floor, kept that alive for Pokey. Big block by the Indians. That's going to fall on the line for the point. Chloe Hobson with the big block, and it fell on the sideline. And Preston now with a 9-point lead again at 20-11. Here comes Avery Johnson onto the floor. This will be her first appearance of the night. Hobson serves for the Indians too long, out of bounds. Preston with 3 aces and now 2 service errors here in set number 1. Gentry to serve for Pocatello. as a couple of Preston players kind of miscommunicate a little bit between Hobson and Bryce, and that ball falls in. Makes it 20-13. Next serve, Despain will set in the middle. Played by the Thunder. Mangum trying to keep it alive, but she can't get it around the antenna. Point for the Indians. 21-13. Not anything really Mangum can do. Is just a mishandled ball on the pass. Despain serving for the Indians. Gets it in. Hobson will dig it out in the back row. Bryce from deep, and she gets under it and hits it too deep as well. 21-14, still a 7-point lead for the Indians in tonight's game, brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing you the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North, 1st East in Preston. Serve here by Ames goes into the net. Service error. Makes it 22-14. And Preston again will get the serve back on the side out. And again, it'll be Taisley Salveson into serve. Salveson serve, good one, good deep middle serve. As they'll set this opposite for Mangum, blocked at the net. Point for the Indians. Harris and Zollinger were there to put that back onto the Pocatello side, 23-14. Preston 2 points away from winning the first set here tonight. Dig is, boy, keep it alive. Mangum just has to bump it over. Here's a free ball for the Indians. As the set will come to Harris. Off the top of the net, kept alive again by Mangum. As the set comes across, Despain got a hand on it to keep it alive, and Hobson will bump it over. In the middle, a couple of players there for the Thunder. Neither of them could make really good contact with it. Zollinger is dug out in the back row by Mickelson. As again, nice play by Salveson to come charging up for the Indians to keep it alive. They go short, and that's dug out and out of bounds. Heck of an attempt by Adri Selly to keep it alive, but it fell just out of bounds. 23-15. Mangum leaves. Tori Gabbert back on, and she will serve. Preston 2 points away from winning the first set here tonight. First serve, deep middle, as Despain just tried to get a little tricky and go short and hit it off the top of the net. And it's 23-16, still a 7-point lead here for the Indians. Set number one, brought to you by Preston Dental Care. As they'll set this backwards, and that is in as a good kill. And coming across, Elizabeth Harris, able to pick the corner, and it's set point here for the Indians. 24-16. Tavia Palmer will come on and serve here. Palmer's serve played. They'll set it outside as this comes to Evans, and it's out of bounds. Point for Preston, and they will win the first set. So Preston wins the first set, brought to you by Preston Dental Care. You can call them at 852-3700 or stop by the office at 135 South Straight. 25-16, Preston wins the first set. Second set of tonight's match coming up right after this.
KACA.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
You know, it's never too late to get on board, so get your business involved in our Preston and Westside sports broadcasts. Football and volleyball are in mid-season form, and basketball season will be here before you know it. For more information, call us here at KACH at 208-852-1340. It's never too late to team up with the winning programs at Preston and Westside High Schools and make your business part of the winning teams. Call us here at KACH at 208-852-1340. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
If you feel like your bank works against
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we go to set number 2 after the Indians take the opening set 25-16 here on senior night. Glad to have you along with us. Dan Hubbard here in the gym, John Beverly back in studio. And don't forget, senior night here tonight for the volleyball team, but it's also going to be senior night coming up on Friday for the football team, as the Preston Indians will be at home as they'll play the host to the Century Diamondbacks. We'll have the game for you here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com, starting with the pregame show at 6:30. Caitlin Mickelson will, I take it back, that's Natalie Austin who served, as she'll set it in the middle. That's dug out as Selly takes it off the chest and keeps it in play. And Austin just sends it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Hobson goes deep. Nice play there by the Thunder to keep it alive, and the block at the net. Going to go to the Indians. So Preston gets the first point of the second set. Gillian Bryce comes back on the floor for Preston, as Taisley Salveson will have a seat. Now Drew Despain will serve to start after the side out at 1-0 Preston, as they go short. And that'll be a point here for Pocatello, as coming over to make the play, Kennison Garza. As she gets her first point of the match. 1-1. Nice dig by Hobson to keep it alive. Dink shot at the net put up by the Indians as it comes back. And another nice play by Despain, but nobody's there to play it. Good play by Despain in the back row, but no one was able to come over and play it along the front for the Indians. Swainston was close, as was Bryce, but neither of them could come over and get it. So Kinley Hill serving, and we have a a foul here against the Indians, and that'll be a point for Pocatello to make it 3-1. Second set of tonight's match brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend and see the folks at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As the serve is too long, service error gets Preston back to within a point. Just the second service error of the night for Pocatello. Preston had 2 as well in the first set, but they had 3 aces, and Pocatello did not have any. So here's Chloe Hobson now to serve as Pocatello leads 3-2. Good set. Evans can't get close enough to it, so she bumps it over. Free ball for the Indians. Look out. Bad set. In fact, they'll probably call that a double hit, and they will. So a double hit charged against the Indians on the set. Makes it 4-2. Talia Overfield comes back on here for Pocatello, as she'll take her spot along the front row. Set for Harris. Dug out by Mickelson, kept alive. In the back row, that is Johnson to bump it over. Set back to Harris again, and she can't quite get it over the net. Hitting error for Harris, and it's 5-2 Pocatello. Gentry's serve after the side out. Preston bumps it over, deep corner, nice play running over to keep the ball alive by Johnson. And the ball partially tipped off the block as Swainston went up and got a hand on it, but nobody was there to try to play it after that. So it goes to 6-2. Pocatello leads by 4 points. As Preston, there'll be too many hits on the Indians. Make it 7-2. Preston mishandled the pass in their own end. Hold on, ball gets loose as the corner official flips it over to the ball girl. And the serve here, Hobson plays it over for the Indians. Outside set, Evans takes a big windup, but hits it too deep and out of bounds. 7-3. Evans with her second hitting error here in the match tonight. So here's Adricelli on the serve. Good serve. Whoops, goes through Evans' hands. They're going to call that a double hit. Snuck right between her hands, and it's hard to believe that would not be a double hit. It's 7-4. So Selly will serve again. Good strong serve this time. Nice deep middle serve. Evans plays it over and plays it out of bounds. 7-5. Tonight's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction. You know, they're building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area as they get ready to break ground on Phase 3, so now's the time to contact them about design options as Preston gets another point. That'll make it 7-6. Call Ralph's Construction at 435-232-1837. 435-232-1837. So Selly to serve at 7-6. Pocatello leading by a point here in the second set. Whoops, it almost got away from them. They'll bump it back over. Yes, good job by Mickelson to get it over. Set in the middle. Zollinger goes short and for the point. Zollinger, who's been a lot of blocks here in the first part of the match, gets her first kill, and we're tied at 7. Selly serves again off the top of the net. It's going to fall in for an ace. Gives Preston a lead. That's their 4th ace of the night. As Pocatello, the Thunder still have none. Selly's next serve. Good deep middle serve yet again. As they set it outside, Garza gets the point. Selly charged hard, but couldn't get it back up. 8-8. As now Garza will leave, and Maya Ames will come back on here for the Thunder. So Ames will serve. Good jump serve, deep middle. Hobson has that set. For the opposites, it comes to Bryce. And Bryce is blocked at the net and goes to 9-8. Back to a Pocatello lead again. Ames serves again. She goes down the line, and there's the first ace of the match for Pocatello. Makes it 10-8 as they lead the Indians now by 2 points here in the second set. Ames' next serve. Played there by Harris, kept alive by the Indians. They'll have to just bump this one over, which they do. So it'll be a free ball here for Pocatello. They can't do much with it. They just have to bump it right back over on the Indian side. Bryce. That's dug out, kept alive. As this one will come to Overfeld, who bumps it over. Outside, Zollinger blocked. Despain able to keep it alive and keep it up. Played back over onto the Pocatello side and down as Overfeld able to come up and deliver the big hit and make it 11-8. So Tyla Overfeld, the junior, with her first kill of the match. 11-8, Pocatello now leads. Here in the second set, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Serve comes to Hobson. She's able to dig it out. Now comes back to her. And from the back row, got a little bit too much of it and hit it too long. 12-8, 4-point lead now for the Thunder. Ames' next serve again comes at Hobson. Outside set. They'll set it to Bryce, kept alive. Good set, opposite as it comes to Campbell, dug out this time by Despain. Bryce again from the opposite side and blocked at the net and down. Point again for Pocatello. They now lead by 5 here in set number 2 at 13-8. A little bit of a run here going by Ames as she serves again. That's Hobson. Comes to Harris. She goes short. Evans able to keep that up. Back to Campbell again. Blocked at the net. They get it back. See if Preston can get it over as Bryce sends it over. And a good short shot there by Zollinger. Preston able to finally get the side out. Makes that 13-9. And they'll finally get the serve back as Bryce will leave. Salveson back onto the floor, and Salveson will serve. Serve goes right to Overfeld as it's played back over onto the Preston side. Hobson from deep gets it over. Set opposite as it comes to Campbell, blocked by the Indians, back onto the side. There's Zollinger with another block. Outside again, Evans for the points. (14-9) as Tori Garbett rotates back onto the floor here for the Thunder, and she'll serve. Comes deep middle to Selly. Harris off the block and out of bounds. Nice job by Harris to tool the block. Makes it 14-10. Palmer back onto the floor here for the Indians. Set number 2 brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest in downtown Preston. As the set outside, Hill dug out by the Indians. Comes right at the net. Unfortunately, right there is Overfeld. All she had to do was just kind of get her fingers up in the air and pick up the point as she's able to put the ball back down. 15-10, Thunder on top. And the point will come back over, and the serve comes back over again to them as Overfeld will serve. Preston able to keep it alive. Salveson gets it over. Big in the middle as Preston able to keep that going as well. It's Hobson again. She goes short. Ames comes up, hustles to get to the ball. Campbell can't get that one to go down, so they'll set it outside again. Hobson into the net. (16-10). Pocatello with a 6-point lead after Preston won the first set tonight, 25-16. As the return goes back over onto the Pocatello side. Free ball here for the Thunder. They can't do much with it. It comes back to Despain. And Pocatello somehow able to get it back over onto the Preston side. Back to Hobson. Off a couple of hands and out of bounds. (16-11). And the serve will be a service error. So it'll be 17-11. As the serve again will come back over to the Pocatello Thunder. Natalie Austin, a junior for the Thunder. She will step in and she will take the serve now. 6-point game, 6-point set with Pocatello on top. Hold on, got another ball that's rolling around out on the floor. We have to clear that out of the way. Now we're ready to go. As Austin with the serve. Set outside. Hobson goes short for the point. Chloe now with 4 kills. That'll make it 17-12. Gillian Bryce rotates back onto the floor again for Preston as Salveson will leave. Despain serving. Outside set as it comes to Kinnison. And Kinnison goes down the line and able to get the point. Preston able to dig it, but couldn't get it back far enough into play to be able to make the play. And Kinley Hill back to serve. And it's an error. She hits it into the net and makes it 13-8. So both sides rotate in a couple of players. Avery Johnson on for Pocatello, number 7 in white, as Chloe Hobson will serve. Good deep middle serve. Comes right back to the net, and Pocatello has to play it over. I think they called that a double hit, so it would be a point for the Indians. 14-8, or 18-14. Got too many numbers running through my head. Hobson, her next serve, short. Boy, they got to hustle to get to that. And just bump it over as Mickelson gives up the free ball here for the Indians. Despain will set in the middle. And playing it over there was Bryce. Again, comes back to the Preston. They'll just punch at it and get it over. As they'll set it again. Kinnison goes out of bounds. Point for Preston. 18-15. As it was Kinnison Garza tried to go down the line and hit it out of bounds. Hobson will serve again. She likes that big, long, looping serve, but unfortunately, a lot of times that goes out of bounds as she just gets too much of it, too much mustard on it. Side out, serve again will come back over to Pocatello now, as once again, it's Torianne Gentry to serve. And that will be an ace. So more of a bad return by the Indians, but either way, it's still going to be an ace, and it's 20-15. Second ace of the match for Pocatello. As the set comes to Bryce. That's dug out. They'll keep it alive. Outside, Evans off the block and down. 21-15. Evans with her third kill. And down by 6, 21-15. Carrasco Haskell wants a timeout here in the second set. We'll take a timeout and be right back right after this.
KACA.
Stop in for the spooky good deals during the month of October at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Get ready for bad weather ahead with a new pair of Bosch Enhanced Performance wiper blades and save $8 at the time of purchase. A 1-gallon jug of Preston Coolant Antifreeze, just $7.99 after mail-in rebate. Or save $3 on a gallon jug of Valvoline Premium Blue Heavy-Duty Motor Oil. Price is good through October 27th. Stop in and save where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And tonight's match is also brought to you in part by Naylor Insurance, with many options to serve you from home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Remember, it's Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston, or give them a call at 852-0810. 21-15, Pocatello leads here in the second set. Preston won the first set tonight, 25-16. There's the serve. Is Preston able to dig it out? Hobson will play it over. Ooh, nice return. As Pokey will just poke it back. Here's a free ball for the Indians. As Despain's set is bad, it goes off the net and then out of bounds. Makes it 22-15. Tried to set it backwards to the opposite and hit it out of bounds. So here's the serve at 22-15. Outside, Harris. Dug out nicely by Gentry. It comes to Evans, who another mistake for Evans, hitting error. She hits it too long. 22-16. Evans now hitting 0 for the match. 3 kills and 3 hitting errors. That serves comes to Evans, and then they almost misplay it as Mickelson has to bang it over. In the middle, Zollinger blocked and down. Evans makes up for her mistake previously with a block and makes it 23-16. Pocatello 2 points away from winning set number 2. Ames to serve again. Had a big run of points earlier in this set. As Despain has to chase it down, Harris will bang it over. Set opposite Campbell. Not a good hit. Dug out by the Indians. Hobson comes forward. Dug out neatly. Nice play there by Pocatello as Ames got it back up. Thunder just have to give it back to the Indians. Free ball outside, Bryce. She will not get it over the net. 24-16. So set point here for Pocatello. Second set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. See them in downtown Preston at 17 South State Street. Set it again for Harris. Partially blocked at the net, kept alive. They'll set it for Evans outside, who goes short. There's Despain to keep it up. Comes back to Harris again, blocked at the net, and that's the way the second set will end. Pocatello wins the second, 25-16. We'll take a timeout, come back set number 3. Sponsored by Webb Funeral Homes, coming up next.
KACH.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com. At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
We are proud of what milk can do. It nourishes friendships and partnerships. It nourishes bodies and businesses. It nourishes nonprofits and schools. It nourishes families and faraway lands. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we move to the third set tonight. Each side has won a 1-1. And Preston will serve to start set number 3, as it'll be Adricelli to serve. Good serve returned by Pocatello. As Swainston pokes at it, and Preston able to get it back over onto the Pocatello side, and coming up is McKinley Hill for the point. So 1-0. Torianne Gentry serves. As a set outside, Hobson off the block and out of bounds. Big Kensington Garza was there, got the block, but Hobson tools the block and gets the point. So it's 1-1. Despain will serve. Good serve right in the middle, set opposite, and that'll be blocked at the net by Hobson. And Preston will grab a lead here for the first time in set number 3, as it's 2-1. Despain's next serve. She goes short, a little bit too short. It doesn't quite get over the top of the net. So 2-2 for Preston. That will be their third service error of the night. As the serve comes over, as Shelley will play it over. Again, opposite, that comes to Garza. She just pokes at it to get it over. Hobson coming forward with a full head of steam, dug out. Outside comes to Evans. She doesn't have a good angle, so she just has to just poke at it and get it over. Played over again by the Indians. Outside, Garza. Despain keeps that alive with a big set. And Hobson blocked at the net. Garza was there. Gentry was there. So 3-2. Point will come back over to Pocatello again. And third set of tonight's match brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Remember, their compassionate staff can help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. So here's McKinley Hill on to serve. And that's an ace, falls right in the middle of everybody. Just several Preston Indians just stand and look at each other and watch it fall in between them. Just the third ace of the match here for the Thunder tonight. Hobson hits that one a little bit too wild. She got too far underneath it, and it's 5-2. Just Hobson's second hitting error tonight. And Hill will serve again. She goes short, dug out by Palmer. Preston gets it over as they'll set outside because it goes back to Evans, blocked at the net by the Indians. Comes back over onto the Preston side. They'll set it to Hobson. That's blocked. Preston, can they keep it alive? No, they cannot. So one side able to block it and keep the ball alive. Preston not able to as the ball got into the net. And they couldn't quite pick it out. And McKinley Hill will serve again. 6 serving 2. In the middle as Abigail Clark onto the floor here for the first time tonight. Comes back, and that comes to Hobson. Got a whistle before. I think a double hit on the set. That'll make it 7-2. Hill's next serve. That's going to come over onto the Pocatello side as Garza just tries to poke at it, but didn't clear the net. Side out, comes back over to the Indians. It's 7-3. And now Chloe Hobson will serve yet again. Hobson waiting for the whistle. There it is. Officials are ready. And Chloe's serve. Nice return, dig out by Addie Evans as they set it for Garza. Blocked at the net as Swainston sends it back into the open part of the net for the point. Nice block at the net by Reese Swainston, and it's 7-4. Here comes Hobson's next serve. That's a little short. That's blocked at the net again by Preston. And once again, it's Swainston in the middle. She goes high to get the big kill attempt. Then she stays down low for the little dink shot. She gets them both. It's 7-4. Now make it 7-5. Outside set. Evans, not a good set, so she just has to bump it over. Free ball for the Indians. Clark from on the opposite plays it over. Now they get a better set to Evans. That's going to be blocked off the hands of Swainston and out of bounds. So Evans gets the kill. Make it 8-5. As Torianne Gentry back to serve again. Wow, short serve. Nice play there by Hobson to keep it up. As it comes to Harris, bumps it over. Opposite Garza. No, kept alive again by the Indians. Back deep, it's Hobson to play it over. As they'll play it in the middle. Blocked at the net. Finally gets it back over, does Overfeld. As it comes to Hobson, who hits it into the net. Chloe having kind of a tough night tonight, hitting-wise. Nine 5. Serve comes back over to Preston. Clark got underneath that one, hit it out of bounds. It's 10-5. Once again, this third set brought to you tonight by Webb Funeral Home here in Preston. As the serve comes to Hobson, played alive as Clark bumps it over. Set opposite Garza. Hobson has that one. Able to keep it alive. It comes to Harris. Harris is dug out in the back row there by Johnson. Back to Harris again. Dug out again, and a point for the Indians as they're into the net again. So 10-6. Reese Swainston back to serve here for Preston. Each side has won a set apiece. We're in the third. That ticks off the top of the net, but falls in for an ace. Makes it 7-10 as Swainston has an ace tonight. Swainston's next serve. And played in the deep right corner. And it wasn't a very good return of serve, and Pocatello couldn't do much with it. So Preston back within 2 points at 10-8. And another serve here for Swainston, her third. As they have to run up, play it over, back onto the Preston side. Zollinger will bump it over. Played there by Garza. Kept it alive as it comes to Overfeld, who hits it into the net. It's now a 1-point match set. 10-9, Preston back to within a point. Here's the next serve as Swainston hits it into the net. Service error opens the lead back up to 2 again at 11-9. Second service error of this set against the Indians. And it would be their 5th overall on the night. So here's Maya Ames back to serve. She served about 7 or 8 points consecutively last set for Pocatello. Here's the set. Backwards it comes to Campbell, who hits it too long. Anna Campbell now with 3 hitting errors tonight. Preston back to within a point on the side out, and it's 11-10. Taisley Salveson back in. She will serve this time for the Indians. Good deep serve. As it's set in the middle, Overfeld got it back, and the Indians able to put that one down just on the back line. They'll give that to Harris. It looked deep to me. And we're even at 11. Looking to make sure they put the point on the board and nobody overruled it, but they did not. So the point goes to the Indians, and Salveson will serve again. Good reserve by Hill. Coming across, Evans keeps it alive. Back onto the Preston side as they set it for Harris, and that one will be too long. She got the call on the first one, doesn't get that one. Side out, ball comes back over to Pocatello. They have a 12-11 lead here in the second set. Check that in the third set, I should say. Set number 3 is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Despain sets it for Zollinger, left-handed. That's dug out in the back row. Outside, Hill. Partially blocked at the net. Preston able to keep it alive. Comes back to Despain, who bumps it back over. As the return ball comes back from Ames. Comes back to Harris and can't quite clear the net. So 13-11 here in the third. Good deep serve put on by the Thunder. Outside. Harris partially blocked at the net. Pocatello able to get it back. Campbell is blocked at the net. Comes back over onto the Preston side. Hobson going to hit it too deep again. Fourth hitting error of the night against Chloe Hobson tonight. So 14-11. Salveson digs. Outside. Left-hander Zollinger, no good. No, dug out and blocked by Zollinger. Back over onto the Pokey side. They just have to give it back. Free ball here for the Indians. As Shelley will set there. Comes back over to Harris. Outside, Hill. And that is a point for the Indians. As that goes off the net. So 14-12, Preston back to within 2. We're going at least 4 tonight. We know that for sure. Serve comes to Mickelson. Keeps it alive. Overfeld gets it over. Hobson bumps it over. Free ball here for the Thunder. Comes to Campbell. Blocked at the nets. And they can't get it back up. Campbell, ball was blocked. It hung on the top of the net for a minute on the block by Hobson and then fell back over onto the Pokey side. So 14-13. Hill is dug out by Selly, but it goes out of bounds and back to a 2-point advantage again for Pocatello. And a big kill from deep for Pocatello. 15-13, Pokey has the lead. Glad to have you with us here. It's senior night here in Preston. Good crowd here tonight. And once again, they set the ball for Hobson, and she again hits it out of bounds. 16-13. As Alaska Haskell comes over to say something to her, give her a little encouragement so she doesn't get down on herself. As Despain with the quick little flick finds the open part of the court. 16-14. Selly will serve. Adri serve. Deep middle. They set in the middle, off the block and out of bounds. Gentry again with another kill. As the block in the middle, Swainston got hands on it, but it went out of bounds as she tooled the block well. So Swainston and Hobson both need a little pep talk here from Kalaska Haskell. And make sure they don't get down on themselves. 17-14, Preston has the lead. But check that, Pocatello has the lead. Set, Hobson. Right down at the feet of Natalie Austin for the point. Had to laugh that Hobson really went up and made sure she got on top of that and drove it straight down. She wasn't going to make another hitting error. Despain serving. Fits an ace. Hill tried to return it, couldn't get good hands on it. Nobody else could play it. And it's 17-16. Preston back within a point again. Third set of tonight's match brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. You can find them in Preston. As at the net, they set it. And that's going to be a point for the Indians as they come over the center line. We're tied at 17. The bad return of serve set that up. Even at 17, Despain serves again. As this will come outside, as that's touched by the Indians, it goes out of bounds. Give the point to McKinley Hill. So Pocatello back a point ahead again at 18-17, and Hill now will serve once again here for Pokey. Opposite, Hobson. Punches it deep, played there by the Thunder. Whoops. As it comes back to Garza, and that's going to be outside the antenna. Point for the Indians, 18-18. So even again at 18s. Hobson serving for Preston, deep middle. In the middle, it comes there as it's Gentry gets it over. Preston pokes it back over, free ball here for the Thunder, and this time it's Garza to find the open spot. Garza with her second kill gives Pocatello the lead again at 19-18. Ticks off the top of the net, does the serve, kept played by the Indians. And Harris comes over and gets the point. Elizabeth Harris gets the kill. That's her fourth of the night. And once again, we're even at 19s. Serve goes into the net, put up by Swainston. That'll be 20-19. So Pocatello with a 1-point lead as they get to the 20 mark. And they'll give the serve back to Maya Ames again, let her hack away. And she does right away and picks up an ace. 21-19. Kalaska-Haskell wants a timeout. So Preston trails by 2, 21-19. We'll take a timeout as well and be right back.
KACA.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
WestMotorCompany.com. KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So let's reset it for you here in set number 3. Pocatello leading 21-19. And they will have the serve. Maya Ames dropping back to serve here for the Thunder. Each side has won a set tonight as we play here in the third, so we know we will play at least one more. Ames' serve, played deep by Clark. Comes to Zollinger, who punks it over for the points. Zollinger went short, and it was good for the point. Clark comes off, Salveson comes on, and will serve again here for Preston. Serve is good. Well, almost mishandled by Hill. And it comes to Evans, who hits it wildly out of bounds. 21-21 as Preston gets even again here in the third. Off the top of the net, gets it back over, does do the Thunder. And so does Preston. It's a free ball in the middle as this comes to Overfeld, touched by the Indians, and it's going to go all the way upstairs and be a point for Pocatello. So Preston got hands on it in the back row, but couldn't control it and deflected all the way up onto the walkway. 22-21. Garbett will serve again. Dug out by Selly. Outside, Harris, partially blocked, played there by the Thunder. Bad set as Campbell had to try to chase it down but couldn't get there, and we tied at 22. Palmer comes back on for the Indians. Harris will leave, and Palmer will rotate in to serve. Palmer's serve, deep middle. As they'll set it opposite. Campbell blocked. Overfell pokes it over. Free ball for the Indians as they get it back over onto the Pokey side. In the middle again, Overfell is good. Deep left corner, she put it in. 23-22, Thunder on top. Taylor Overfeld, who had the kill, picking up the point, now comes on to serve. Good serve. Comes over. Hobson's going to go short. Charging up quickly was Ames to keep it alive. Back onto the Preston side again. As Hobson just has to play it over. Outside, in the middle. Gentry's shot is dug out. And Zollinger tries to go soft again. It's a little bit too soft. And it'll be set point here for Pocatello at 24-22, but not before Kalaska-Haskell gets another timeout. So set point for the Thunder when we come back. With a timeout on the floor, we're back right after this.
KACA.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance. 153 North State in Preston.
So here we go, set point for the Thunder. Ball on the Preston side of the net. They get it back over. Garbett will set outside as it comes to Hill. That's dug out and kept alive again by Preston. Outside into the net. Hobson, and it goes out of bounds. And Pocatello will win set number 3 by the score of 25-22. They go up 2-1. Set number 3 coming up when we come back. Stay with us.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Stop in for the spooky good deals during the month of October at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Get ready for bad weather ahead with a new pair of Bosch Enhanced Performance wiper blades and save $8 at the time of purchase. A 1-gallon jug of Prestone Coolant Antifreeze, just $7.99 after mail-in rebate. Or save $3 on a gallon jug of Valvoline Premium Blue Heavy-Duty Motor Oil. Price is good through October 27th. Stop in and save where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
We are proud of what milk can do. It nourishes friendships and partnerships. It nourishes bodies and businesses. It nourishes nonprofits and schools. It nourishes families and far-away lands. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
KACH.
Welcome back. Dan Hubbard here. John Beverly in the studio as we get ready to start set number 4 here tonight. Pocatello leading 2-1. Preston won the first set 25-16. Pocatello's come back to win the next two, 25-16 and 25-22. So, fourth set ready to get underway. As it will be Natalie Austin to serve for Pocatello here to start the set number 4. Making sure we got everybody in the proper spots where they need to be. Three service errors in that third set for Preston. They have 6 overall on the night, along with a couple of aces in that set. And they have 6 aces as well. So I think we're ready. As the down official looking over toward the chair official, Drew Despain comes over to say something to her, and I think she keeps turning around and looking back at the Preston student section now. I think we're ready to play. And we are. Here we go. Austin to serve to start set number 4. As the Indians set it to Hobson. Good dig. Can they get it back and get it back over? Yes, they do. Nice play by the Thunder. As they'll set it in the middle, they go short for the point. They being the Indians. As Swainston comes over and finds the open spot. Big booming kill attempt by Hobson was dug out. They had to chase it. It went way up in the rafters, and they had to chase it down, but they're finally able to get to it. As Drew Despain serves here first for the Indians to start the 4th. And a block at the net, and there's Swainston again. 2-0 Preston. Preston needs to win this set to stay alive. There's Despain's next serve. That'll be an ace. No, an ace, yes. They got a hand on it, but they never really could get good control of it. Swainston goes on her senior night, puts Preston up 3-0. Here's an outside set, comes to Evans, who tries to go short, and there's Despain to keep it alive. Back to Hobson, touched at the net, and Hill can't get it out of the net. That'll be a point for the Indians. Set for Hill was much too close to the net. She couldn't get a swing at it and tried to just play it backwards and not able to. 4-0 Indians here to start the 4th. And there's another ace for Despain. 5-0, which I believe is the biggest run of points tonight by the Indians. Despain again. That'll be dug out. They'll set it. Hill just inside the pylon, and another point for the Indians as another bad play for the Pocatello Thunder. 6-0. Despain serves again. Outside set, back to Evans, partially blocked at the net. As Swainston keeps it alive, back outside to Bryce, gets it back over. As they'll set this, as it comes back to Evans again. She pokes it over, back to Hobson. Hobson again, miss hit, goes into the net. Side out, breaks the string of points at 6. And it's 6-1 as the serve will come back over to Pocatello. Mattia Magnum back into the game. Seems like a long time since we've seen her. Kinley Hill serving. Good tough return by the Indians. As the set, back set, and hitting the ball wide was Gentry. Beg your pardon, I don't mean to hiccup on the air, but got a little case of the hiccups working. Here's Chloe Hobson. Dug out. They'll set this in the middle as it comes back to Gentry again. Kept alive by the Indians. Harris steers it over. It's at the net. Harris goes up and pokes at it and dug out. And a point for the Indians. So Indians open up an 8-1 lead here in the 4th set. And hold on, Pocatello wants a timeout before we go any further. So timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well and be right back.
KACA.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
Fourth set here tonight. Preston trailing 2-1, so they need to win this one to stay alive in fourth, a deciding fifth set. And they jumped out to an 8-1 lead. Hobson to serve for Preston into the net. Chloe's just having one of those nights. You know, for the support of the team, she needs to keep playing, but she's just having one of those nights when that dig is returned by nobody. She's having one of those nights where you start saying, just don't hit it to me. So 8-3. Gentry's next serve here for Pocatello. Bryce in, just inside the line. That makes it 9-3 as Bryce able to cut the court off. Adricelli will serve again here for Preston. Her serve. They'll set it. Evans on the opposite. That's going to be too deep and out of bounds. 10-3. 5 hitting errors now tonight for Addie Evans. As the next serve is another ace served up by the Indians. That makes it 11-3 as Selly serves up an ace. Now has a chance to extend the lead again. And that one again is mishandled. Back-to-back aces. 12-3 as the lead grows to 9. Selly serving again. Come up to get it. Goes over onto the Preston side and then mishandled there by Zollinger as it makes it 12-4. It's one of those balls where Zollinger's almost better off going up to try to drive it back down rather than to just keep it alive with a little scoop set. When you had the opportunity, the ball hanging right over the net, just go up and get it and drive it home. Here's Maya Ames, 12-4. Preston still leading by 8 here in set number 4. They'll set it outside as it goes to Bryce. She plays it over deep left corner. Campbell hits it into the net, kept alive. As this time it's Mangum to bang it over. In the middle, Zollinger goes short and gets the points. 13-4. Salveson back onto the floor here for Preston as once again Gillian Bryce will leave. Salveson's serve is a good one. Wow, almost handcuffed Hill in the back row. Campbell just has to get it in. As they'll set it again, it comes to Harris, who gets it over. Opposite comes to Campbell. That's played again by the Indians, and this time Hobson again hits it out of bounds. It looked good, but the officials say no. Here's the serve over from Pocatello as they have to run to try to get it. Preston really kind of mishandled that right from the start as Tori Garbutt's serve ends up being a point, makes it 13-6. So Preston's lead shrinks to 5, and Garbutt will serve again. Despain has to go get it. Zollinger, dug out by Mickelson. Again, it comes over to Hill on the far side. That's kept alive again by the Indians. Zollinger in the middle, again goes short. Kept alive again as it was Garbett to come over. And then Campbell with another mishit. Goes long, and Preston will open up the lead again, back up to 14-6. Set number 4. Pokey leads 2-1. And the serve from Palmer goes into the net. Still a 7-point lead for the Indians. As the serve here from Overfeld played at the net. Hobson dug out by Overfeld. They'll set it outside for Hill. That's blocked at the net, out of bounds. Hill able to tool the block and the lead down to 6 again at 14-8. Overfeld to serve, that's into the net. So 15-8 on the side out. As a serve again and come back over to the Indians. Serve comes opposite to Campbell. That's partially blocked at the net, kept alive this time by the Indians. Back to Hobson, who goes short and gets the points. Tough night for Hobson, but she has 6 kills, and it's now 16-8. The lefty Zollinger with the serve. Set it outside. Hill touched as Palmer got hands on it trying to dig it out. 16-9. Back to a 7-point lead again. Zollinger rotates off the floor. And here's the serve. It's going to hang right over the top of the net and just hanging right there for Evans to put away. See, that's what Zollinger should have did a few points ago. Ball hanging right over the top of the net. Just go up and get it and drive it home. Next serve here by Austin. Played by the Indians. Hobson off the dig and out of bounds. So 17-10. Preston has the serve back, and once again it'll be Drew Despain to serve here for Preston. Good serve. Dug out. Mickelson almost didn't get to that. As it comes to Evans, and she gets too much of it. 18-10. Preston trying to force a 5th and deciding set. Short serve in the middle. Gentry dug out as Zollinger got that one. As it right in the corner. And again, Reese Swainston picks that deep left corner and gets the point to make it 19-10 here in the 4th set. Despain on her senior night. Serving again. As that's returned by Garbett. Outside comes to Evans. She bumps it over. Nice play by the Indians to keep it up. Started with Hobson with a diving save. Back to Hill. That goes off the block and out of bounds. So 19-11 side out. And McKinley Hill will come back and serve again. Hill, dug out by Palmer. Comes to Despain. She plays it over. Outside set, back to Mangum, back onto the floor. She tools the block. Point for Preston. Point for Pocatello, I should say. 19-12. Timeout on the floor. Not sure who called it, but we'll take the timeout anyway. Preston still leading by 7, 19-12 here in the fourth set. We'll be right back.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Indians just 6 points away from forcing a fifth set tonight. They lead 19-12 here in the fourth. Chloe Hobson fighting through a difficult night. Now has 8 kills on the night to lead the Indians. And McKinley Hill serves for the Thunder. Sliding up, outside set. Swainston cuts the court off again and gets the point. 20-12. Hobson will now serve. There's the serve from Chloe. And we got a rotation foul against Pocatello on the serve. That'll make it 21-12. So Hobson will serve again. Next serve from Chloe. Deep left corner. Pocatello keeps it alive. And Mangum and the libero, Mickelson, Mangum was going to go for it and then ran away from it, and Mickelson never moved. 22-12. Next serve from Hobson. Comes to Mickelson, short at the net. Save there, put into play by the Indians. Back set, that comes to Bryce, and that's out of bounds. So 22-13 is the lead, back to 9 again. And Preston again just very close from forcing a fifth set. Harris blocked. Hobson gets it back over. As it comes back to Evans as they play it back over. Free ball here for the Indians in the middle. As once again it's Swainston to pick the deep left corner. 23-13. Andrew Shelley to serve. Set it outside for Mangum. Partially touched. Preston gets it still in control. Hobson dug out, almost mishandled. Mangum able to get it back over though. As they get it to Despain, set it for Zollinger. She goes short and return goes into the nets. 24-13. Zollinger with her fourth kill tonight. And here is Adri Shelley to serve for the set. Off the top of the net, and it's an ace. Preston forces a set number 5 tonight, winning 25-13. We'll have the fifth coming up right after this.
KACA.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
You know, it's never too late to get on board, so get your business involved in our Preston and Westside sports broadcasts. Football and volleyball are in mid-season form, and basketball season will be here before you know it. For more information, call us here at KACH at 208-852-1340. It's never too late to team up with the winning programs at Preston and Westside High Schools and make your business part of the winning teams. Call us here at KACH at 208-852-1340. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, welcome back as we go to the fifth set tonight. Preston won the first set 25-16. Pocatello won the second 25-16 and the third 25-22. And Preston comes back and wins set number 4 to force the deciding fifth, winning the fourth set 25-13. As Pocatello will serve to start set number 5 when we're ready to play. Austin serves. Preston sets outside. Hobson partially blocked at the net. Outside again comes to Hill. Hill dug out up into the rafters. Preston able to keep it alive as Despain bumps it over. In the middle, Gentry for the points. Torianne Gentry picks up the first point of the fifth set. There's the serve. Outside again comes to Hobson, partially blocked at the net. As they'll set it outside, it comes to Hill again. That's dug out by the Indians. Back to Hobson again. Again, partially blocked. They get it back over. Chloe able to keep it up for the Indians. Back to Hobson. She comes over to kind of steps in front of Swainston to take it away, but gets it over anyway. Comes back over now to the Preston side. Back to Swainston. Couldn't quite get it high enough to get it over the net. Wasn't a great set, but it's 2-0 Pocatello. Remember, first one to 15 here in the fifth set. Austin serves again. Flipped over by the Indians. Gentry blocked. Again, Preston able to keep it up. Comes back to Hobson again. She'll just play it over deep. As they'll set it outside, back to Hill. And Hill, point for the Indians. So 2-1. Despain, who has a great run of serves last set, will serve first here in the 5th for Preston. First serve is a good one. They'll play it in the middle. Gentry able to play it over. Outside set. Nope, they go opposite. And it's Bryce blocked at the net. Comes back to Hobson. She's blocked at the net. Again, Despain keeps it alive. Back to Hobson as she bumps it over this time. Outside set comes all the way over to Hill, who hits it out of bounds. We're tied at 2. So 2-2 here in the 5th. And Despain will serve again. Her serve dug out by Mickelson. Comes in the middle to Gentry. That's touched by Despain. Goes out of bounds. Point for Pokey. It's 3-2. McKinley Hill will now drop back and serve again. She's been tough from behind the line and just kind of mishits this one. It not only didn't hit the net, it went under the net. That's a service error with an exclamation point behind it. So we go back to 3-3. And now here's Chloe Hobson again. Hobson serves to Mickelson as Mangum had to chase it out way out of bounds to get it back on the floor. And again, it's Swainston into that deep left corner. 4-3 Indians. Swainston's got that back left corner. She's got that measured. As she's put 4 or 5 of them back there in that corner tonight. Mangum kept alive in the back row by Hobson. Back to Harris, too long. 4-4. As Gentry will serve here again for the Thunder. Good dig there by Despain. As Preston gets it back up, can they keep it alive? Yes. They steer it back over as they get everybody back onto their feet as Swainston ended up on the floor. As Mangum hit it into the net, and Bryce tried to get it back up, and she was into the net as well. And that'll be a point for Pocatello to make it 5-4. Here's Gentry's next serve. Mishandled by Hobson for an ace. That's only the 4th ace tonight by Pocatello. Remember, they had 2 in the first set. As Swainston just bare hands it over. Outside, Evans pops it back over. Preston will control. Hobson from deep. Hits it equally deep and out of bounds. 7-4 timeout on the floor called by the Indians. So Preston wants a timeout, and we'll keep it here as tonight's match is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering you many options for all of your insurance coverage needs. Remember, 85 South State Street in Preston is where you can find them. Stop by and get your competitive quote tomorrow, or give them a call at 852-2500. That's 852-2500. Our next broadcast comes up Friday night, senior night for the Preston football team, as the Century Diamondbacks will be here. And we'll have the broadcast for you on KACH and on mylocalradio.com, starting with the Preston Dental Care pregame show at 6:30 coming up on Friday night. As as we'll have that for you. Looking forward. That'll be a good game. Hope you can come out and join us. So here's the next serve. Preston controls. Harris, that's not touched. It goes out of bounds, and it's 8-4. So 4-point lead for Pocatello as Gentry will serve again. Despain hustles to go get it. And Swainston hits it into the net. It's 9-4. So Preston trailing by 5 here in the fifth set, and the serve is too long. It's like Gentry just kind of wound up and said, these have been too easy. I'm going to try to go deep, and she hit it well beyond the baseline. So here's Adricelli to serve. Handled there by Pocatello, back onto the Preston side. Harris blocked and down as Evans with the block and gets the point. 10-9. Pocatello 2/3 of the way to the win. Maya Ames into serve here, number 5 for Pokey. And the first serve, deep middle, as they'll set it outside, it goes to Bryce. Bryce gets it over. Campbell on the opposite here for Pocatello. That's dug out again by the Indians. Back to Bryce again. Campbell has that one on the dig as they give it to Mangum. She can't get a good windup, so she just bumps it back over. Free ball for the Indians, back to Harris. Harris gets it in, again played well. Back to Mangum, she just pokes at it, gets it over. Preston keeps it alive yet again. Set comes to Campbell, who hits it into the net. Point for the Indians. 10-6. Tasley Salveson back on, will serve now for the Indians. As her serve, deep middle, nice serve. Set this outside, comes to Campbell, blocked. Pocatello able to get it back over onto the Preston side, however, just as Despain steers it over that way. Overfeld, who we haven't called her name for a while, gets it over. Preston will return it. Outside, Mangum for the points. Mangum makes it 11-6. As it'll be Tori Garbett back on, as she will come in and serve. Also, McKinley Hill returns here for Pokey. As Garbett serves it into the net. 11-7. Not a good time for a service error. Palmer back on, will drop back and serve here now for Preston. Preston trails by 4. First serve handled by Hill. They'll set it in the middle. Overfeld, out. Point for the Indians. It goes to 11-8. As Palmer's next serve is an error into the net. (12-8). Remember, first one to 15, so Pocatello 3 points from the match. Overfield ready. Her serve mishandled by Palmer, kept alive by the Indians, and hits the net and trickles over the top. Back to Campbell, blocked into point. Chloe hops it up high to get the block and drive it back home. It's 12-9. Side out for the Indians, who trail by 3. So here's Zollinger. The lefty serve. Almost mishandled. They'll get it back over onto the Preston side. As Palmer will bump it over. Free ball here for Pocatello. Set goes by opposite. as it goes to Campbell, who just trickles it over the top, mishandled there, as both Hobson and Swainston were there and couldn't get it. So it's 13-9. Natalie Austin into serve here now for Pocatello. She serves it out of bounds. That's the fourth service error of the fifth set against Pocatello. That's keeping Preston in the set. Despain will serve at 13-10. Outside, Evans. Goes to Hobson. Despain will punch it back over. As the back set comes to Evans again. Back onto the Preston side. Set in the middle. Swainston dug out by Austin. Into the net. It wasn't that the block was made. Is that Evans didn't hit it over the net. Either way, it's a point for the Indians, and it's 13-11. Despain serves deep as it comes to Hill. They'll set it for Evans. Bumps it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Hobson can't get it over the nets. 14-11, match point. Timeout, Preston. So 14-11, as once again, Pocatello back to within a point of winning the match. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back right after this.
KACA.
Stop in for the spooky good deals during the month of October at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Get ready for bad weather ahead with a new pair of Bosch Enhanced Performance wiper blades and save $8 at the time of purchase. A 1-gallon jug of Preston Coolant Antifreeze, just $7.99 after mail-in rebate. Or save $3 on a gallon jug of Valvoline Premium Blue Heavy-Duty Motor Oil. Price is good through October 27th. Stop in and save where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Match point for the Pocatello Thunder. They lead 14-11 here in the fifth set. McKinley Hill will serve for the match. Referees say, let's play. Here we go. There's the serve. Outside set, Hobson. Touched. Point for the Preston Indians. They're still alive. 14-12. They survive match point number one. Hobson now serves 14-12. First one to 15, got to win by 2. Avery Johnson back onto the floor for the Thunder. Hobson serve. Dug out by Mickelson. Back set, Evans. Not a good strike. Played by the Indians. It comes back to Harris. She gets it back over onto the Pokey side. Outside set, Mangum. Dug out of bounds. And the point and the win goes to Pocatello as they're able to survive a 5-set marathon tonight against the Indians as they win the fifth set by the final score of 15-12. Good effort tonight by the Lady Indians on senior night in front of a good crowd, and they're just not quite able to overcome as they take it to 5 but come up just short. We invite you now to stay tuned for the postgame show. It comes up right after this. Tonight's match has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce in town. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. Browns & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. They have the parts that you need to keep your engine running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Rouse Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. And by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Now stay tuned for the postgame show. Coming right up.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com today.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. And welcome back here to Preston High School after a heck of a match put on by both sides tonight. The Pocatello Thunder coming away with a five-set victory here tonight over the Preston Indians. Preston won the first set 25-16 here this evening, but then Pocatello came back and won the second by the same score, 25-16. Pocatello went up 2-1 when they won the third set in what was a pretty good battle, 25-22 in that set. And then Preston kind of flexed their muscles a little bit in set number 4 to win that one by the final score of 25-13 to set up the fifth and decisive set here tonight. As Pocatello got out to an early lead, Preston tried to come back. They came back the best they could. They got it down to 2 points at a couple of different spots, but really not able to do much after that. And Pocatello went on to the fifth set win, winning it by the final score of 15-12 here tonight. So a 5-set victory, heck of an effort by the Lady Indians here on senior night for Drew Despain, but not able to come up with a victory as they come up just short. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll look at tonight's stat sheet. The stats brought to you by Naylor Insurance. They come up right after this.
KACH.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700. Stop in for the spooky good deals during the month of October at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Get ready for bad weather ahead with a new pair of Bosch Enhanced Performance wiper blades and save $8 at the time of purchase. A 1-gallon jug of Prestone Coolant Antifreeze, just $7.99 after mail-in rebate. Or save $3 on a gallon jug of Valvoline Premium Blue Heavy-Duty Motor Oil. Price is good through October 27th. Stop in and save where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
All right, let's go over the stat sheet for tonight's match, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. As first for the Preston Indians tonight, with one service error and no aces in the fifth set, they end up with the night with a total of 9 hitting errors, service errors, I should say, and 11 aces overall on the match. So one of the best serving nights that Preston has had the entire year. But for Pocatello, they serve it equally as well. They had 1 ace in the fifth set. They've only end up with 4 overall on the night. So Preston ends up going a plus 7 in that category. And both teams end up with a total of 9 service errors, 4 for Pocatello in the fifth set, in and of it all of its own by itself. Hitters for Pocatello, Addie Evans proved to be the biggest hitter for Pocatello, the sophomore, into the match with 5 kills. Torianne Gentry had 4. McKinley Hill also had 4. Mattia Mangum, who we saw early in the first set, didn't really play a whole lot until we got down to the middle of the fourth and into the fifth. She finished with just a couple of kills. Overall on the night here for the Preston Indians, Reese Wainston had one of her best nights. She had a total of 4 kills tonight, as did Lucy Zollinger, had 4, and Elizabeth Harris also with 4. The big story was Chloe Hobson. She struggled through a bad hitting night for her, up to her standard, and she finished the match with a total of 8 kills. But if she would have had all the ones that she ended up hitting as errors or missed, didn't get it over the net from short or long, both combinations, she'd probably been closer to about 18 or 19 kills on the night. That's just the kind of night that Chloe Hobson had gone through. Stats for tonight's match brought to you by Naylor Insurance. They have many options for your insurance needs, whether it's home, health, life, or auto. They can take care of it all through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston. Call them at 852-0810. Take our last break, come back, name our player of the game, and tell you what's on tap for the Indians right after this.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any.
Advertise your open positions on the radio. You'll be amazed how quickly you see a response. You'll reach more people for less. The Job Stop includes radio and internet advertising. Call us for more info. We're a local company with a toll-free number, 833-856-9625. That's 833-856-9625.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, let's name our player of the game tonight, brought to you by Ralph's Construction. And tonight, I say we give it to Lucy Zollinger, who probably had her best night at the net all season here tonight. She finished the match with 4 kills, but more importantly, she had 6 blocks at the net tonight. And I think for my opinion and in my money, she took a big step forward on how to play at the net overall in the match here tonight. So Lucy Zollinger, our player of the game, brought to you by Rouse Construction. Remember, they're building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston, and they're getting ready to break ground on Phase 3. So now is the time to contact them for a lot preference or design options that can be built into for the home just for you. Rouse Construction, 435-232-1837. Well, the Lady Indians have one match left on the regular season. That comes up next week in Century as they'll take on the Diamondbacks again. And we'll have that match for you here on KACH. Our next broadcast comes up on Friday, when it'll be senior night for the Preston football team. Again, the Century Diamondbacks will be here, and we'll have it for you. John Slaughter, myself, and John Beverly all back with you again coming up on Friday night. Our coverage gets started on both KACH and on mylocalradio.com. It'll all get underway with the Preston Dental Care pregame show kicking off at 6:30 coming up on Friday night. So until then, for the executive director of KACH Radio Sports, Val Cook, and our studio engineer tonight, John Beverly, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening, as you missed a good one if you weren't able to be with us here in person, as Pocatello and Preston went 5 before Pocatello could finally come out with a 15-12 win in set number 5. Until Friday night, have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.